In today's video, we're going to be checking out all of the available merchandise in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Which items don't have prices, how much have items gone up in price, and which lightsabers are out of stock? Come find out as I explore all the Star Wars treasure in the Disney parks. Don't go anywhere. Hello to all of you Trandoshans and Rodeans. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. This is Finding the Force, where I cover everything Star Wars, but especially merchandise, video games, theme parks, lightsabers. Hope you guys are all staying cool and having a great time this summer. I've got some brand new footage from all the Galaxy's Edge merchandise that you can find right now at Disneyland Park. Not just the ever-popular Dok Ondar's Den of Antiquities, but all the stores. Whether you want to dress up like a stormtrooper, bring home a cuddly creature, or pick up some Endor cosplay, I cover all that in this video, so get comfy, don't go anywhere, and I got most of the prices of these items. If I looked at the prices of everything, this video would be like 3 or 4 hours. Ain't nobody got time for that, you know what I'm saying? And as always, guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And also hit that like button. It goes a long way and tells YouTube I make good content. I think my goal is to make one of these about every 6 months or so. It's really fun to check out all the officially licensed merchandise from Disney's Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And of course, this footage was filmed in July, after May the 4th, so it has a bunch of the new merchandise, which a couple of things I actually picked up myself. I'll tell you about it in the video. So I really hope this video helps you guys out big time. For all of you who have plans to try to make it to the Disney parks before your summer vacation's over, making that time to consider your purchases before you go, really going to make your trip a lot easier. And by the way, guys, for all of you who are not going to the parks anytime soon, I have to give a shout out to my very favorite personal shopper. He's been helping me out for years, actually. He's a family man, lives over in Florida, and has access to all 4 Disney parks. His name is Kevin. You can find him on Instagram and message him, Battuu Smuggler 72. He can get you anything from the parks, popcorn buckets, Jedi robes, lightsabers, all that stuff. Hit him up if you want something sent directly to your house. And why not start our shopping adventure at the Droid Depot? Building your own little droid friend is a great experience and a bit less expensive than building a lightsaber. The first thing that caught my eye were these droid backpacks that kind of unzip and you can see their faces, have some side pockets. I believe they used to be like a dark navy blue and they had a logo on the front, but now they have those neat gribblies, kind of stickers on the side. I like the different look. And if you want to freak out your friends to show them that your R2 droid grew legs, you can do that. There was a whole kit up above. Yep, there's BD1, and it's pretty interesting how he's able to kind of shift and glide around the desk, but I was a little surprised that all these droids did not have price tags on them. So I did ask the cast member, and I'm putting the prices right here on the screen for you guys. The R2 unit is a bit more expensive because it comes with that we see in Return of the Jedi when Jabba made use of R2 serving drinks on his barge. Of course, there's the BB droids, and these droids are all ready to go and boxed up for you if you did not want to go through the experience of hunting and finding all the different colors of droids.
The hyperdrive is overloading.
And there is the voice tagline from the smaller DJ Rex, which is now available for $29.99, which is a bit more cost-effective than the larger version, which actually is a Bluetooth speaker. Really cool. I wanted to get one myself, just haven't pulled the trigger on that. Also have some new, let's see, Protocol Droid collectibles, and there's no shortage in surprise boxes. You know Disney loves surprises, but what I don't like the surprise of is there's no price tag on it. That seems to be a theme from all the merch that I saw in Galaxy's Edge, that there's no price tag. So what that tells me is that are they changing prices? $49.99 for 4 droids. That's a little bit steep, kind of a collector's thing. Hey, drum set for your R droids, sweet. And it does come with a sound chip, so he could be like banging and doing some drum beats and playing some tunes for you. So I wonder what that sounds like. Let me know down in the comments if you have this and if you recommend it. Again, mystery price tag, not cool. What I was saying was that it tells me that they're like changing prices so much, they're not really committing to a single price. Not sure how I feel about that. How do you feel about that? Let me know down in the comments. Tons of droid clothing wear. Didn't expect that. I mean, they got sweatshirts, they got little kid shirts, aprons in the kitchen, tons of stuff for you to wear. And you're going to see all that stuff. Hats. Oh, That head right there is so neat. It's like a metal dome head for the R2 droid units, and it has an extra light, so it looks more realistic. I actually have one on my R2 droid on the back of my shelf there. Really neat accessory, and I think probably costs like 30 or 40 bucks. Bobo Frick. I do believe he talks, like lights up, and his mouth moves. It's like your own little personal animatronic repair droid in case you want C-3PO to talk Sith to you. You know, tell you some bedtime stories. Really creep you out. But I don't believe Bobo Frick is a new addition for merchandise, and that is $59.99. Always make sure to keep your receipts, because if you get home, anything's defective or malfunctioned, you have like 30 days to give them a call. I've heard they can be pretty strict about not returning merch after 30 days, unfortunately. So don't hesitate, and I always try to stress in my videos, test out your lightsabers and merchandise ASAP even before you leave the park or get back to your hotel and stuff like that. You don't want to have to lug it back to the park to return or exchange it. Body bags, those are actually clear. They're just stuffed with like a brown paper inside. And I believe I show you the price here in just a minute, because I know body bags are all the style right now. Not fanny packs, that's from the 80s. Let's see, $29.99 for those. Nice and clear too, makes it really easy going through security at Disney parks, by the way. And a neat little youngling shirt with some cute little droid flaps on the front, which could be a hazard, safety hazard if you're overly cautious like that. Control DO. I've never really seen this in action. I'm kind of captivated by it, I'm not gonna lie, but for $110, that might remain a mystery for me personally. Droid heads and parts. This is new to me, but I know it's been around for a little while, that if you built a droid yourself, but you couldn't decide between colors, whether it's the body or the head or the legs, you can buy an extra part and just snap it on. By the way, this is a great time to mention that if you want your droid to be painted to look in universe like it rolled right out of a Star Wars movie, check out my buddy Tuner on Instagram. He does this as a hobby. I've known him for years. He's a family man. He's painted actually 2 or 3. I have 2 R units and my C-3PO that he made look so amazingly in universe and weathered. They look spectacular, not like a plasticky that it comes out of the box. So I highly recommend him. Check him out on Instagram. And this wall here, we have all the accessories. I personally have the jetpack, the blasters, and there's a little unit down below where you can listen to all the different droid sounds, because I believe the R unit droids, for example, come all sounding like R2-D2. But if you want them to have their own little personality chip, what's like an extra 15, 20 bucks or something? And you can listen to it before you buy it. Apparently, they still cannot get rid of their May the 4th shirts. There's plenty of merch here in the park and on Shop Disney that is often for sale. This is kind of new to me. They made 3 movie posters themed to the Galaxy's Edge land itself, the Millennium Falcon, and Rise of the Resistance. They're quite epic looking, I have to say. I hope they're nice and like smoothly rolled up and not wrinkled up inside that box. I'd probably want to take a peek in there, but that could be difficult, kind of a pain to bring home and have to lovingly store in the overhead compartment. Okay, I have to confess, guys, I did buy this bowl. It is a serving bowl and it looks so epic, even though it's $75, a little pricey. But we love movies in my household, so that is my new favorite popcorn bucket that it's an excuse. I just wanted to make popcorn more often because of it. It's super epic. Had to bring that home, had no idea I was gonna do that. And there is the apron for the kitchen if you wanted to spice it up with some Star Wars flair. Didn't see these little decorative plates coming though. That comes with some kind of a doodad. What is that, a corkscrew? I think it's a corkscrew. If you wanna have tea time, that's droid themed, 3 plates for $50. Wow, okay. Tons of droid mugs if you're a total droid fanatic. Lots of options there. And some fancy new silverware. I have not seen that silverware. I didn't pick it up myself, but I bet if you want to feel a little bit like you're back on Battuu, enjoying some dinner, you got bowls, plates, you can have a whole kitchen theme to Star Wars and droids. Who knew? I never would have gone there, but it's a neat option for all of you guys. $50 for 3 different size bowls. I wonder if they're dishwasher safe. I would probably wash them by hand just in case, because I'm kind of a cautious guy like that. I take care of my stuff. By the way, I also, if you were thinking about choosing to build your own droid between BB droids and R2, I think I would definitely recommend building an R2 droid, mostly because when you put BB on the floor, because they're like little and they do have gyroscopes inside, they all kind of look a little bit drunk. They're sort of like bobbing back and forth, especially on like a hardwood floor. They look a little tipsy and they don't roll quite as smoothly and heavy as BB does in the movies. Just something to think about. Probably better on the carpet, but I do recommend the R2 droids, and they make great little friends for younglings and a pretty neat souvenir. Again, less expensive than building a whole lightsaber. Droid Depot hat? Sure, why not? Something for Grandpa, he'd love that. Out in the yard mowing the lawns and stuff. And I think we are wrapping up about all the merchandise I could find. They've got Chopper, they got BB-8, they've got droid duffel bags, and they have droid journals. Pretty much everything you can think of. And there's even one thing I don't even think I caught on video. They make a little separate wheel that you can replace as the front strut for R2-D2 in the front there. Let me know in the comments if you picked one of those up. Next, Stormtrooper stuff galore. Now, this lightsaber is new to Galaxy's Edge, plastic Darth Maul. I don't know if this is it's definitely not the same one that you can buy on Shop Disney because there was no connector, but I had to ask the lady. I could not believe. She told me this lightsaber was $49.99 in the parks, but right here on the Shop Disney website, half that price. So I don't know if maybe she was misinformed, but I had a hard time believing that this plastic Darth Maul saber was $50, but that's what she told me. Tons of Stormtrooper merch. We got shields. We got like those electric shock blaster sticks. Tons of cool stuff. I'm going to take a look at the price here in just a minute. Lots of, if you're a Stormtrooper fan, this is the place for you. They got statues. They got a bunch of neat stuff in here. $39. That's actually not bad for like a shield slash boomstick combo. I think this is a flag. Hey, if you got a studio of your own, that would be kind of a fun way to dampen the audio like I do in my studio. Here we got binoculars if you want to spy on the neighbors, and a huge major blaster in case you have a rodent problem at home. Just kidding. Now, at first glance, this Empire Stormtrooper does look extremely accurate. To me, $250. Also has like a themed kind of Death Star stand underneath it. But for all of you Trooper fans out there, that's definitely going to look nice gracing the top of your desk of your office. Metal AT-AT toys and anything for the younglings. This is supposed to have a voice changer. You know, they change as much as they can. What is that, $29.99? But if your youngling is dying to look like a trooper from the First Order, this is the place to go. Full-on body suit. We got the helmet. And actually, my son got this little shoulder droid. You put that magnet under your shirt. Looks like that probe droid is sitting on your shoulder, and it can move, it lights up, and it even has a surprisingly cool feature where you can record your voice and it like digitizes it to make it robotic. So you can get it to tell certain things. Tons of features. Don't see it around that often. Very unique gift for Christmas or a birthday. We've got mugs, we've got tank tops, t-shirts, First Order everything. $39 for that shirt. Blanket wasn't as soft as I was hoping. I definitely made a mental note of that one. First Order officer outfits, and you can apparently give yourself a rank, whatever rank you want there. And binders, if that's your thing, guys. Looks comfortable. I have not used them, but $20. I mean, what a fun, fairly inexpensive souvenir to remember your day on Battuu with all the smugglers and merchants. Now, this intercom that they use in the movies is actually a Bluetooth speaker. Haven't seen it in person, don't know how big it is, but I assume the quality's probably mediocre-ish. Darth Maul stuff. This is all brand new Darth Maul merchandise, especially the shirts that came out just recently for May the 4th. $44 for that one. That had kind of like a workout, stretchy type of material. $49 for the long sleeve. Full on Force Effects replica helmets. What is that, like a Sith Trooper? We've got Vader with the red eyes from the Kenobi series. I think I like the red eyes better, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think his eyes were always black in the original trilogy, right? Scout bike, helmet, sweet. And I remember the sweatshirt was actually pretty soft. And if you're a Star Wars fan, but you don't want it to scream Star Wars, well, okay, maybe that's not so subtle with like the chest plate embroidering from Vader, but still doesn't have to scream it in huge words on your chest. It can be a little bit more of a subtle style that you add to your wardrobe. Body bags for the First Order, man, they've thought of everything. Oh, look at that trendy half shirts. They charge you full price. You get half a shirt though. $34.99 for that one there. And again, reach out to Battuu Smuggler 72 on Instagram for any of this stuff. He can pick this up for you, send it directly to your house for a very small, reasonable fee. Melted Vader helmet, love it. It's on my background, so cool. And how adorbs for all you late Vader fans out there to have your own little baby backpack. Looks like it could hold maybe a bottle of water, a wallet, and a cell phone tops. Maybe a chapstick. Again, so this one, a bit more exuberant with your flair for the dark side, but very unique nonetheless. I haven't seen too many sweatshirts with like large pockets like that, all super embroidered. I think it says Star Wars on there. So for your Vader fans, you got to check this stuff out. I can't tell if those are t-shirts or pajamas. I think it's more of a pajama. Oh, it's a kid's shirt look, and it's got a cape on the back. Gotta love that. No, I don't think that comes in adult sizes. Nope, sorry guys. Got the plastic Darth Vader lightsabers. I'm glad they have the plastic Vader, the plastic saber options, because the kids see your younglings are going to see the sabers running all around Galaxy's Edge. And so now they can have one as a great souvenir, and it should be more reasonably priced. I hope they're not $49, but they don't put price tags on them. So, but either way, that's going to be way less expensive than a $220 legacy saber, or I think Savi's is the same price to build your own saber. Epic metal stormtrooper statue. We got some wall art there for you. Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more regal pose of a stormtrooper statue? That thing says he's there to conquer a planet. Pretty crazy. Some Kylo dark-sided wall art. We got Kylo's lightsaber. And even though you can find his full costume cosplay in Dok Ondar's, they also have it here in the Stormtrooper store. And I mean, this is like a nice, thick, leathery feeling cloak that connects. What is that, $150? I mean, it feels good quality. It definitely does not cheap typical Halloween costume stuff. That's like the real deal. His full-on shirt. I've said this in all my previous merch videos. I feel like the main body portion of this vest should be a darker color, but at night it's going to look cool, and maybe even having different shades of the dark black color is going to give it a little bit more depth. You got the full-on like movie accurate belt there available, $50, so it might run you probably $300 or so, but you can be full-on legit Kylo Ren. They used to sell his helmet. I didn't see his helmet for sale in the store. And we have found ourselves in a little store in the market called Jewels of Bith, where you can find trinkets, treasures, and especially mugs. Got a few t-shirts here out front, trying to show you guys the price tags here, $36.99. I hope you really like that shirt. And for all of you who do a lot of yard work and want to bring a little Star Wars to your front yard, you can pop one of those sun hats on, feel a little bit more in-universe. Let's go take a glance inside here at all the neat stuff. I actually thought these were really cool. I'm surprised I didn't pick them up. They make wooden versions of the four probably most popular coasters in the cantina. $27.99 for 4 of those. What a great stocking stuffer gift for the holidays. I think I might even have to call up my buddy and have him ship me one of those. They had quite a few framed art pieces like this around the land, small and large, especially in Dok Ondar's, only 15 for a DJ Rex, perfectly nicely matted little framed piece of art. Would look really classy in a frame in your office or home or something. Bantha cups, heck yeah, everything tastes better in a Bantha cup. And $9.99, not too bad. You know, bring a little fun Star Wars flavor to the kitchen, along with your cooking apron and mixing bowl from the Droid Depot. They have some pretty sleek looking water bottles, look like a giant pill. $29.99 for those. And this shirt looks pretty in-universe, you know, quite sandy with some of the color palette of Battuu. That shirt, kind of rare, kind of like that design. $39.99 for that. And we've got shot glasses, you know, maybe more traditional trinkets, some more t-shirts. Around the corner, they have got a whole slew of keychains and pins. If you're looking for those Galaxy's Edge pins, if you're a collector or trader, I definitely suggest coming over here. This is where you're going to find it. Now, these coffee mugs have kind of a rough, authentic feel. There's a hole in the bottom. I don't know why you would want that, but it's there for some reason. If you know why, let me know down in the comments. In the hot summer months, you can come find one of those sprayer misters. That'd be nice to have. Oh, cute little stuffy. You won't lose your keychains if you have a huge porg attached to it, so that's kind of like a fail-safe there. May the 4th pins. Didn't pick one up personally myself. I didn't even see C-3PO there from my trip, but what the heck, I'll put a link up above, sharing with you guys my adventure and my time from spending the extra money to go to Star Wars Night. Was it worth the money, and will I be going next year? I'll answer those questions in the video, so check it out when you get a chance. So these are new. I think they're keychains. They have kind of a rubbery band around them. That one's Ahsoka's, and it's a blue, which is $4.99. Hey, not bad. Those were kind of, you can find those in the little bowls down there on the table. Atmosphere is nice and cozy. And here is one of the poster examples that we saw for sale in the Droid Depot. That is like the Galaxy's Edge. Looks pretty epic, right? I mean, it looks like a shiny, full-on Hollywood attraction movie poster. Mugs, and that treasure right there, the Falcon, I think has been there since opening day. I'm actually surprised I haven't picked that one up. $29, I think. Pretty reasonable. Would look nice on a desk or in an office. Very in-universe mug there for your coffee or tea. Zipped hoodie. I always like the sweaters with a zipper personally, having to pull it up over your head. And we have the underbelly of the Falcon. Kind of a interesting viewpoint there with that hat. Epic. I think I'm trying to get a price. Not sure if I got, there it is, $29. Adult size. Probably fits most. And again, like another example, some very interesting framed art of everyone's favorite piece of junk, the Millennium Falcon. What do you think of this art? I think it actually looks really mature and maybe would look great in a kid's room, but not super cartoony and childish. I think it'd also look great in an office or a study or a den or something like that. We got hats, we got bottles, we got coasters, and that is Jewels of Bith. Making our way over here to Black Spire Outfitters. Now, right out front, they have one of the newer items for sale, which is they have robes, but they also have brown cloaks, which looks like it came right off of Luke Skywalker from his scene in Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi. Leave a comment down below, because that cloak looks to me like a deep, dark, rich brown color, but on all the action figures, it's black. There's like, I don't know if there's a little bit of controversy there. Leave a comment down below about what you think. And here we have some race staffs, $29. I saw a lot of those around the land. They're not heavy, they're kind of soft. But this place has all of the cosplay, costume wear that you would want or need to look like a Jedi in and out of the Star Wars universe. Looks like an overbag satchel of some kind with some tassels, $25 for that one there. I don't think that's themed to any specific character, let me know though. Serious utility belt looking canteen bag over the shoulder. Can't have people running off with those. Got those tagged up pretty good. But I mean, dang, look at those cargo pockets. Maybe they'd be great for movies, you know? Boom, Skittles, boom, M&Ms. Just cram them in there and just, you know, no one's going to ask questions at the movie theater. I think that was the Jedi cloak I was talking about from Luke. And they have all basically the same Jedi robes that they've had since opening for adults and younglings. $49 for the younglings. It comes with the sash, not the belt though. The belt and the belt clip are separate. And in a moment here, I will show you guys like the size chart. Adult Jedi belt, $60. I highly recommend this item. I don't know if Etsy makes belts that are this authentic for that good of a price. They Velcro in the back, so they're easily adjustable, and there's like a little slide that goes over the Velcro and kind of camouflages it. Extra accessories that you can get, like belt clip, which, by the way, I found this awesome guy on Etsy who makes a special adapter so that Jedi belt clip isn't digging into your hip. Go check him out on his Etsy page right here. Is anyone going to be waking up this adorable sleeping loth cat that has been snoozing since opening day? A little stuffed porg animal, how cute. And all of these Star Wars creatures need a home and are available for adoption. We have loth cats, puffer pigs, porgs, and this dude, one of the newest, craziest, scary creatures that my son asked for on my trip to Galaxy's Edge. Man, he's got like spines on his back. He's got like some kind of a textured rat tail, super soft. And I think I'll show you the tag. He has a name that's kind of hard to pronounce here. The Nexu, which is one of the creatures that you can find terrorizing our favorite characters, Padme and Anakin, in the Colosseum, where they're like battling the separatist Geonosians. Very cool and unique creature. What happens is if you squeeze his sides, his mouth opens and he lets out these roars. And I think there also might be a sensor where you can pet his head and he makes some different sounds as well. So one of the newest creatures available. Who doesn't want a Tauntaun? I didn't even know, but I think I'm actually subconsciously collecting all the creatures. I think I have them all. And, you know, the Porg. Some of them are in my daughter's room. The Loth Cat. But they all make sounds. I think the Loth Cat even, like, gets angry eyes when he opens his mouth. And it is $44.99 for the Tauntaun. My son actually has one of these puffer pigs. He fell in love with it. I didn't ask questions. It's kind of like just a squeaky toy, but there's actually like a Facebook group of Star Wars fans who love painting and dressing up their puffer pigs. More power to them. If you wait long enough, you'll see this crazy frog creature, which we see out in front of Jabba's palace. Apparently he swallowed a glow stick, but you can see him breathing and erping up stuff. They do have little shoulder porgs. I don't remember seeing this kind of color scheme on a porg in the movies or shows. Let me know down in the comments if I missed that. But they sit on your shoulder, and here is your authentic porg from The Last Jedi on Ahch-To. You can you can fit your hand up in there, and there's two little levers that you can pull on to flap his wings and open his mouth. And he makes cute porg sounds. So he's like a 2-for-1. He's like a puppet, stuffed animal. My kids love him. I even put a bow tie on mine. His name is Frank. Also hidden in this store, you can find secret pommels. These are actually the lower pommel portion to the Savi's Workshop lightsabers. They have some ventilation for the sounds if you have a favorite creature in mind that you think would look great on maybe your elemental nature saber. By the way, guys, I did build an Savi's Workshop lightsaber on this trip. Link up above if you want to check out that video to see what the experience is like here in 2024. And if you're someone who is particularly gifted and artistic, they do have some of these other souvenirs, including a pencil set and a journal themed to the creatures of Star Wars. So a fun, unique gift for some of your friends who might have a more artistic side. Have you guys ever visited the Toydarian Toy Maker store in the Black Spire Outpost Market? I've actually lost track now. I do know there are some new items in the store, but I can't remember which of these cute Star Wars plushies that they sell here, which look like authentic in-universe toys. I can't tell you which ones are new or old, but we've got Leia, we've got Ewoks and Vaders. We have all the most famous popular Star Wars characters. This one is 22. Having a little trouble with the clarity because of the low light here. I got to this store in the evening time. Oh, the Jawas. Okay, the Jawas are kind of cute. We got the Wookiees. There's I'm getting all my creature names mixed up. From Endor, the Ewoks, and some Porgs. Not super soft. They have kind of like a rough material. Kind of like a dog toy, sort of. And here we have some shoulder riding Grogus. Anytime you put this guy on your shoulder, whether you're going to like an office party or to the movie theaters or wherever, he gets tons of attention and compliments. So be ready for some extra attention if you're bringing your little Grogu friend with you. And in case you didn't look up while you were in the store, you will see the silhouette of Zabaka, the Toydarian who owns the toy shop, which by the way is the same species as Watto from the junkyard in The Phantom Menace. So personally, I think it's pretty cool that they have more in-universe toys that you would see on a planet in a galaxy far away, handmade by a Toydarian. And this Skyhopper is one of the newest pieces of merchandise that just came out for May the 4th, the same ship that we saw Kenobi give to Luke in the Kenobi series, and Luke is also seen kind of daydreaming and playing with it in the original Star Wars film A New Hope. I actually did pick up this souvenir, and I really look forward to finding a place for it on my back shelves. $49.99, which actually isn't too bad, considering if you went to a replica store of some kind, they would probably cost you 2 or 3 times that amount. Other stuffed figures for sale, we've got Cad Bane and a lovable, squeezable Dok Ondar. I forget the name of his species. Leave a comment down below if you remember what that is. There he is. Probably the creepiest and scariest of all the stuffed Toydarian toys. All right, over here we have some more kind of in-universe themes, except this one. Like super rad lights, sounds, micro squadron, Millennium Falcon themed to the Smuggler's Run attraction. It comes with Hondo, his droid, Chewbacca, and the signature rectangular satellite dish. I think the ship would ignite the imagination of any youngling, and looks like it's going for $59.99 in the Toydarian shop. And down below we have some more handmade looking authentic in-universe pieces like these collapsible vintage wooden Star Wars character kind of sculpture toys. We've got speeders, and up above here I heard that all of these metal pieces were actually made with scrap of aluminum. And I do believe this piece is also newer, this handmade in-universe pod racer carved out of wood. Pretty unique souvenir. Now down here, this wooden Dejark table, which flips over and doubles as a second game, I think has been here since the opening of Galaxy's Edge, but they have a new one that looks silver and lights up just like the one on the Falcon. I actually picked it up myself, so stay tuned for Dok Ondar's. We'll check that out. And this Sabacc game, fun fact, is actually different than the shiny Sabacc game you were able to pick up on the Star Cruiser. So Sabacc is played differently on different planets in the Star Wars universe. And Boba Fett's armor, gauntlets, they shoot discs. I mean, what kind of youngling wouldn't want to dress up as one of the galaxy's most feared bounty hunters? Jetpack with a spring-loaded torpedo for $49.99, and the gauntlets shooting those neat discs. I bet you they probably could have some pretty serious hang time, going for $29.99. So Boba Fett kid for under $100, probably not including the helmet. They used to have helmets. I wonder if they still do. Massive wooden Mando for $39. And why not top it off with some massively soft, squishy Grogu plushies to lull you to sleep. No price tag there, mystery. So you guys probably thought I forgot to check out the Outpost over near the Rise of the Resistance attraction where they have tons of different merch, but I didn't. Here we are. We've got helmets and kind of tattered in-universe shirts. Got a little price tag for you. Different helmets, mugs. They got a little bit of everything out here. I know they've got toys. Boom! Lightsabers of all your favorite Star Wars characters, and I'm glad they scatter the merchandise around so that if you forgot something, you don't have to hoof it back to the market. You could pick up the lightsaber here. But one fact you guys need to know is that Hasbro makes these helmets and they're actually padded. I don't know if the electronics are the same, but these are not padded. You've got like kind of a hard plastic ring around your head. So just something to take into consideration. These probably are a bit cheaper, but if you wanted something that are a bit more authentic and will fit your adult noggins, check out Force Effects. I'll try to put a link in the description for you guys to get you right to Amazon to a few of those helmets. And on the other side, we've got some starships. We saw that Falcon before in the Toydarian, that hat in the Droid Depot. We got some different pins though. If you're a pin fanatic, don't make sure to miss these out here, along with some keychains, some in-universe pocketed vests for your younglings. Let's check out the other side here. I think there's 2 major kiosks. with some cosplay, by the way, because over on this side, they have like the shirt and the vest of Han Solo. Very authentic, probably less expensive than you're gonna find on Etsy, although you might get it more fitted on the website there. And down below here, we have a very creative shirt of Rey and one of the very unique characters created for Galaxy's Edge, Vi Moradi. If you wanted to learn more about her character, I believe she is in the Galaxy's Edge comic books and the novels. And this red shirt, I have to say, I haven't seen anything designed like this. That is very unique and has a pop of color along with an in-universe feel. Now, I'm surprised I also didn't pick this up because this not only looks super authentic to the rebels on the moon planet of Endor in Return of the Jedi, but also conveniently you throw this on top of whatever you're wearing and you have like instant cosplay. $79.99. And they actually make another design. Leave a comment down below if they're themed to like Luke or Leia, if you know specifically. But over here to the left is the other design of camouflage cloak from Return of the Jedi. As you can see, like similar but darker color palettes. And that greebly on front looks very cool and in-universe. Fun fact, by the way, the word greebly, which means kind of unexplainable Star Wars accent, was a word that they created while making the Star Wars movies. And I believe this is the last wall of merch here at the Resistance Supply, checking out Han Solo's shirt. Very cool 70s sharp look to the collar. And of course the shirt would not be complete without the vest, which they also have. And it kind of dawned on me, why don't I have a Han Solo cosplay? What a great option to take a break from the hot robes and tunics of the Jedi with the heavy lightsabers and just be a smuggler. Just wear a pair of pants and a vest, you know? Easygoing cosplay. And here is Han's vest with the signature 4 pockets, coming in different sizes, $49.99 for that one. Again, I think that some of this cosplay and outfit stuff that they have is going to be less expensive than having something custom made and shipped to you from Etsy. I think it's a pretty good option. And now we have finally made it to everyone's favorite shop in the Black Spire Outpost, Dok Ondar's Den of Antiquities, that have the most magical and dangerous of the Star Wars treasures for you to bring home from your trip. If you or you know somebody who does Rey cosplay, I highly recommend these forearm straps. They are way better than a good old ace bandage that might just keep falling off. They have some elastic to really help keep them on your arm. $24.99, not new, but definitely essential for all of you Rey fans out there. And they have full-on adult and youngling costumes of Rey, different prices. Did she wear this bag in the films? I kind of forget, but either way, it looks super in-universe and definitely fits the same color palette as Rey's outfit. And this artifact here is not new, but not many people know that the Star Compass is actually in the story mode of Star Wars Battlefront 2, where the main character finds it in the hands of Luke Skywalker, and the Light Up Dejark set. I did pick this up. It's $100, lights, sounds, and it's an actual game. I haven't unboxed it yet, but I look forward to learning how to play. My son and I love playing games. Jedi Robe, $99.99. This is the one I believe is more of a cloak, does not have sleeves, and looks just like the one Luke Skywalker wears. I did do a review video some time ago on the Jedi robes and cloaks, and something to keep in mind is that as they get larger in size, they also get very wide. So I actually took mine into the seamstress to have them taken in, but are still nice and long enough because I'm a bit on the taller side. And here we have another interesting artwork piece that is fully framed and matted for $44.99 of one of the most famous scenes in Star Wars where Yoda's training Luke on Dagobah. We have seen this shirt, I think, for about the last year or so. It's a really stretchy, light material. Haven't seen anyone wear it in person. Let me know down in the comments if you own this beauty. $44 for that. And again, more of the helmets. Personally, I would hold out for the padded deluxe electronic ones that Hasbro makes. But hey, when you're in universe and you want like a neat, unique souvenir from your trip, could be a good option. Kyber crystal necklaces going for $29. And even though we can't see them, I do believe this is the Rebel medal that Luke and Han, and unfortunately not Chewbacca, but were given after blowing up the Death Star. And these youngling Jedi training lightsabers are a really great option to go with for only $25. If your youngling is begging you for a lightsaber, it doesn't light up, it doesn't make any sounds, but again, it's an inexpensive option and a fun souvenir. Lightsaber bags, these are the real deal, $50, have a few different pockets for anything you need. Looks very in-universe and definitely an upgrade from the ones that you're given for free with your Savi's Workshop experience. Wow, those creature heads look spectacular, so don't forget to look up at all the interesting souvenirs and trinkets and treasures, blasters and helmets that are all scattered around the upper portion of Dok Ondar's. They did have all of the characters' plastic versions of lightsabers, not labeled though. Didn't get a solid price on those, but I guess they're probably $49 or less. But I was super excited to see the Luke Skywalker. In the past, the only place I had seen those was at actually Disney World. I don't think I remember seeing them anywhere in the park just up until recently, but they have the Skywalker, the Luke, the Kylo, the Vader, the Mace, the Rey. They got them all, and they obviously looked very stocked, especially with the brand new plastic Darth Maul. But the one on Shop Disney does come with a connector, so you can connect two of them just like Darth Maul. And here is the wall of brand new Holocrons. I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one where you can see me totally confused and mess up how to operate these properly. Make sure to read the instructions because I kept accidentally triggering the pairing mode thinking they were broken when they were totally working normally. This Dok Ondar is so rad. Black Series comes with treasure. And over here we have the semi-controversial Legacy series of Ahsoka's lightsabers, a bit thicker than usual. I also did a video on those. And we have the full-on authentic Ahsoka outfits from the Mandalorian series in adult and younglings. Looks like $39.99 for that. But I mean, I'm talking like serious screen accurate belt and accessories for all of you Ahsoka fans out there. Even that shawl. I mean, forget about it. Just the shawl alone, if you ever want to just throw on a cosplay, just like the Endor poncho out there at the Resistance Supply, you've got like a 2-minute cosplay if you're going to like a costume party or for Halloween or something. Now, when these Sith Wayfinders came out, they are a mystery. You don't know if you're going to get a black one or a white one. There used to be little secret dots underneath the tape. I think those have been removed, which makes it a little bit harder for you guys to pick the color you're really hoping for. They still have the Rancor tooth flight, and what's interesting is you can buy one tooth at a time. You don't have to buy the whole flight for probably $100, I think, with the tray. You can buy one tooth cup in case maybe one broke, or you just want one little guy as a souvenir for $10. That's a neat option. The Ahsoka belts, screen accurate, $69.99. I don't think, again, you're going to find a cheaper price that looks that accurate, handmade by someone on the internet. I just don't think you're going to do it. Whoa, it's Jabba's Palace band. How cool is that? Framed artwork, ready to go. I just think you might have a difficult time getting that home. Where are you going to put it? Are you going to put it right in the middle of your suitcase, sandwiched by clothes, hoping for the best? It's a little too big for a backpack, I think, but maybe you could make it work. I wouldn't want to like dull in the corners and stuff. Mystery busts, if you're into that kind of thing. And it looks like they still have a few of the older Sith Holocrons for sale left. And the band from Jabba's Palace. This is what it looks like in all of its glory, fully framed, behind glass, $3.99. I don't think you're going to want to carry that out in a bag and all the way back to your hotel. There's probably a method where you can fill out some forms and get it shipped directly to your house from the store. And it looks like they are fully stocked in all of the currency from the different planets around the Star Wars galaxy, including that calamari flan. So between the Boom Mandalorian helmet, the Camtono safe, and all of the currency from around the galaxy, you'd have no problem having your own imaginative bounty hunter adventures, running around the yard at home, and capturing and claiming the bounties on all your friends. And down here we have another plastic lightsaber collectible that I need to add to my collection between the Darth Maul and this dark saber. Up above are the lightsaber belt clips, which you're definitely going to want to buy. I love any of the sabers with the cover tech belt clip. You do not want it swinging around hitting you in the junk. But as you can see, that Darksaber is a really fun souvenir and a great alternative to pay $49 instead of, I think it's $199, probably up there for the full-on Legacy version. Ooh, Clone Trooper helmet, full-on real deal, $99. And this Fennec Shan looks like it could be a statue, but in fact, I believe it is like an action type figure or doll. You can kind of tell because she's sort of holding her blaster, but not really. There are the light up lightsaber stands, which are still available and have little cradles for your Kyber crystals. And boom, here is some wearable backpack merch from all of the new Darth Maul items that have graced the parks since May the 4th. Dang, those are some serious dark-sided school bags for all of you younglings heading back to school in the fall. Herschel, haven't bought too many of their products, but they look like they're pretty well made. $90 for those backpacks. And I think we saw this shirt before in one of the other stores. Really stretchy, kind of an exercise, breathable material. And this is kind of an interesting find where you can construct and put in your different colored Kyber crystals in your very own miniature lightsabers. $34.99 for those. Shadow Collective, $49 for that sign. And whoa, this piece totally took me by surprise. I'm not like a big fan personally of the whole half bust, but this is a pretty epic statue with a serious wingspan of those lightsaber blades from Darth Maul. I think they did a great job, looks super accurate, and that collectible will definitely wow your friends. And we have more very dark-sided treasures and collectibles over here on the left side of the store, including the full Kylo Ren outfit, which we won't completely revisit because we did take a close look up at that back at the Stormtrooper store earlier in the video. And oh, this might have to be added to my collection. Darth Vader's castle. Wow, it lights up. The lava looks really cool. I don't know why I've been hesitating on that. We've got dark-sided cups, melted Vader helmet, or constructed Vader helmet. Kind of crazy, although I don't think they're going to let you wear that in the park. Kind of interesting. The half masks, solid maybe there. And then this brings us to the crazy epic collection of lightsabers they have available. They have almost all of them in stock, and I'll tell you which ones they don't in just a minute. The prices, though, I do believe have been going up, but there's a bigger variety in prices. $179 for the Kylo, $119 for the Plo Koon. So they bounce around, but definitely between $120 and $200. Of course, the Ahsokas, you get like 2 in that larger box. $190 for the Rey Scavenger, where I think they've actually kind of improved the texture of the wrap. They got the Palpatine, the Cal Kestis, and they still surprisingly had box sets from the Asajj Ventress and the Ki-Adi-Mundi saber. I reviewed both of those sabers and their boxes in recent videos. You can find the links to those down in the description. This is one of the most interesting and unique Stellan Gios lightsaber from the High Republic books and comic books. I reviewed that as well. Got the Mace Windu, the Darksaber, Ahsoka, the little Yoda that comes with its own unique blade. I was really kind of bummed. I thought the twisting blades we would end up seeing in all the newer lightsaber designs, but unfortunately they only are found with the Yoda and the Ahsoka sabers. So the cast members were kind enough to inform me that the 3 sabers they do not have are the Skywalker Reforged, Anakin, and the Shadow Maul, but all the rest I believe are fully in stock, including that sweet Jedi Dooku saber. That's it, guys. You made it to the end of the video. Huge thank you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment to tell me what you thought, and thank you for spending like almost an hour with Obi-Dad Kenobi, your favorite saber enthusiast. Thank you again so much, guys. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a fun and safe summer out there, staying cool. Take care and have an awesome Star Wars day.